You will need various Python packages, or you can call it as libraries for several purposes. Uh, in this course, we will be using Anaconda. Anaconda is an open source distribution that simplifies the package management and development. Uh, all the packages versions, they are basically managed by a package management called as Conda, C-O-N-D-A, Conda. I will strongly recommend all of you to use Anaconda only to install Python, as well as all the packages of Python, whatever you want. And most of the reason I'm saying this because you will notice that with Anaconda, lot of Python packages comes predefined. So that's the best part about this Anaconda. So if I talk about various libraries like NumPy, OpenCV, SciPy, PyQt, Spider IDE, so many things are being available. That's kind of an advantage of Anaconda, and it's very easy to manage. And you will notice that most of the machine learning and AI requirement can be just solved by just using the basic version of Anaconda. We don't need to kind of have a separate installations of different packages going further. So most of the packages which are required for your machine learning algorithms will be by default available with Anaconda. Anaconda, you can install it with anaconda.org, as I will be explaining you in this particular PDF. And this PDF will be provided to you as an attachment. So don't worry about that, from where you can get all these details. And if you will download the software of Anaconda, it is going to be just like any other normal software, just like how you download and install any other software. The same way you can also download and install Anaconda as well. So it is just going to be like an executable file, double click, next, and just kind of gets installed. So it's that simple. Only thing while doing this course, you have to ensure that you have to use Python 3.x, which I will be showing you while walking you through this document as well. Please do not install 2.x, otherwise you will end up with doing some errors, which I don't want you to kind of go across. Uh, People who are already Python programmers, and in case if they already have a pip or easy underscore install, you can continue using the same. There is no problem. You can even continue with the same part as well, and that would also suffice. So let's go over it, how you can follow this document. So go to Google, just type Anaconda. You will see the first link itself as anaconda.org. You can just click here on it. Once you click on it, it will open up a page like this. Now, uh, maybe by the time when I'm recording this video, maybe it is in this shape. Maybe there might be small differences if Anaconda will do at the time while you will be reviewing this video. So don't get confused. You just need to look at some important points here. For example, you need to search for this download Anaconda here. Like if currently it is being on the top right side corner. So this is going to just start downloading the Anaconda for you. But before it will download, it will give you the version. Now this is where I want you to pay attention. Please download the 3.6 version or 3.5 version. Means anything is fine, but it should be 3.x. Please do not go anything below that. Okay. And this is something you need to kind of make sure. And based on your operating system, for example, if you have a 32-bit operating system, in that case, please download this 32-bit part, otherwise download the 64-bit part. So based on what you're using, accordingly you have to download this. Now when you will click on this download button, so when you will click on this download button, you will notice that it will start downloading it for you in the same manner. Okay, so this is just the screenshot which will help you in kind of following the same steps. So this is going to basically download this part on the lower hand side, and you can see this when you double click on it, it will just pop up this window for you. Click next. Okay, click next on this button you need to click on. There are some terms and conditions which you need to agree, so please select I agree option. Once you select that, now this is an option which is just telling that you want to install the software only for the current user, or you want to install it for all the users. Up to you to decide this, but I would suggest just say just me recommended. Okay, so that's the first option. Then click on this next option, which is on the lower side, you can see here. Once you will do this, it will ask you to it will give you a location like you can see in this page. Now don't change this. If you want to change it and keep it in some other place, feel free to do so, but I would say that don't change it. Just keep it as it is and go with respect to that. So you can say, see here that it's basically taking you to my page and basically installing it to a particular C/user portion. So this is basically, then click next. So as I said, it will give you by default also some path, preferably don't change it, it will all good. Click next. Once you click on next, please, this is again very important point. This is something which I have noticed a lot of people miss it out. That's the reason it's being mentioned as need attention. You notice this box, it is by default not checked. So what you need to do, you need to add this Anaconda which you have just installed to be added to your path variable. Okay, if you will not add it to your path variable, if you will try to use Anaconda, it will not work. It will not basically be able to understand your conda command, right? So in order to do that, I would suggest you to just select this option. If you will not select it, you have to do it manually later, which is going to be a tedious task. So better than that, just select this. It is going to make sure that your Anaconda get added to the path, so that even from your command line, it will be able to take up all the Anaconda things. And then click on next. Okay, then click on next. Once you're done with this, now you will notice that it will start installing. Have some patience, it will take some time. It's a little big package. Once it will install, just click next. Okay, just it is going to be then after that done, and it is going to just finish up this part, and basically it is going to install for you. The next step is you have to just type. If you are using Windows, then go to your menu prompt and just type Anaconda. If you are using Mac, then again from this search option, basically I'm talking about from here, you can type here also kind of Anaconda, right? So I'm talking this part, search option, this part. So one second guys, yeah, so here it's going to be Anaconda Navigator which gonna show up for you. And this Anaconda Navigator is what you need to click and open after that. Once you will open this Anaconda Navigator, it will open up a browser like this. Okay, so it will again take some time. There will be some green color, it will take some time. I will show you also how it looks like, but this is how the screenshot of this will look like. So you will notice that it is kind of showing you so many things like Jupyter Lab, Notebook, Qtplot, Spider. We will see that what are these things. But during this course, we will be using mostly Jupyter. Jupyter is basically a very powerful way of writing my Python code. You can not only basically add the code in your Jupyter, but also you can add your comments or you can write text inside your Jupyter. And I will show you how to do that in detail. So that's the reason we will be using Jupyter. You could have also used Spider also. That's also some UI which is very similar to your RStudio, but I will be using Jupyter in this particular course. And when you will click on this launch on your browser, you will notice a window getting opened up like this. And after that, you can just write your code the way I will explain you that how to do that. So this is the installation step. This document will be provided. If you just follow it up, you will be able to easily set up and install your Anaconda here.